What is up, everybody? This is AmiiboUCG here, and what you are looking at and what I am looking at are two very, very rare prototype Amiibos that were actually straight from Japan off the assembly line. They were probably stolen, but I have gotten my hands on them thanks to a very special person named Connor McConnell. I will go ahead and link his Instagram in the description below. He was actually lucky enough to get quite a few prototypes, so he was nice enough to send me these for a review. So thank you very much for doing that for me. So let's get started. I am actually going to show you guys the differences between the Jigglypuff Amiibo versus the prototype, and also this Black Peach prototype, which is very, very interesting, versus the regular Peach that was sold in stores. First off, guys, I'm going to go ahead and unbox this Jigglypuff and we can take a look at it. Alright, so as you can see, this is the regular Jigglypuff that was just released with the Wave 4. This was a Target exclusive. It was kind of hard, or not hard to get, but it was kind of easy, but you just needed to be outside of the store when they opened. As you can see on the bottom of the Amiibo, one thing that really stuck out to me was the white serial number that was on the bottom of the regular Jigglypuff that was not on the prototype. And guys, these quality of the prototypes, I know that they're real because basically they look exactly the same. They're just painted a little bit different. As you can see on the bottom of the base, or not the base, but the feet of the prototype are actually a different shade of pink compared to the regular Amiibo. Also, this one does not have a face with the prototype, but other than that, I noticed the arms were actually in a little bit of a different position. So let's take a further look into this and do a 360 view of the prototype. Alright, so as you guys can see, it kind of looks like this one on the bottom. It is two different separate pieces, as if they printed both of these separate and then just pieced them together. I was doing a little bit of research into 3D printing, and the models that come out of the 3D printer look a lot different than this. So I can tell this was actually probably Nintendo's doing of printing these off, because they are basically almost identical to the finalized product that was sold in Target. Now with this one, I noticed the quality of the hair on the top feels a little bit different than the final product. The feet might be a little bit larger just by a hair, but not noticeable to the naked eye. But as you can see, the ears were not painted in on this one, and the arm, where on the regular prototype, or not the regular prototype, but the regular Amiibo, is placed in a little bit higher position. So I'm going to go ahead and switch these out so you can kind of get a 360 view of what the final product actually looks like in the stores. So as you may notice, there is a complete shade of pink instead of that really dark or deeper pink that was on the bottom of the Amiibo. Also, the black in the ears are filled in, the smile and the eyes. So this, I am amazed that these were actually leaked into the public and I actually have my hands on them. So once again, I want to thank Connor McConnell from Instagram for allowing me to actually take a look at these, and I will be shipping these back to you tomorrow. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into the Peach Amiibo. Alright, so first things first, it's not a surprise. These are two totally different Amiibo from start to finish. On the left, I hope people see this as a Black Peach. But if you can't see that and it looks blue to you, I don't know. But basically, to compare these two, it was a big difference in noticeable differences at that. One thing is for sure that the Black Peach that they started with is a little bit larger. I compared these on multiple times. I got a ruler out. They're a little bit larger. The crown actually reaches a higher level on the left-hand Peach in this video than it does on the finalized version on the right. One thing I noticed, the hair is also in a little bit of a different position. So if you take a look at the difference in the size of the head, in the back, she has a couple more actual hair follicles coming out of the back of her head. Standing them side by side, I do notice a few other things, that the detail is no longer on the dress. That's probably because it hasn't been painted yet. One major thing that I noticed on the base of the black one, it kind of looked like it was spray painted because it was chipping off and there was gold underneath. But if we take a look at the bottom, there are no markings on the bottom of the left-hand peach, but that might just be because they were spray painted over, but I still couldn't feel anything when I rubbed my finger over the top of it. So there was no serial number, no Amiibo logo, no nothing on the black Amiibo prototype. The only other thing that was noticeable was her ring was missing on the left hand. So that was something else that was not, I think that was probably thought of after the Amiibo prototype was printed up. However they printed it. Also, I noticed in the inside of the black one, it was really done very well. There was no like dripping paint, or it's hard to kind of explain, but there was like it's black, guys. There's no doubt about it. This was not just something that somebody printed up and then spray painted black. This is made to be black. But other than that, the details, a lot of the details are still there. Like the dress, you can see her design is still there. The different layering for the dress is still there. It's just, I think these were probably the first couple of ones they printed off to see if they even wanted to make this figure in this design. Whoever designed this, I don't really know. But basically, guys, these prototypes are real. I've come to that conclusion, and I'm just going to show you guys one more look at them side by side so you can kind of see the comparison of all of the Amiibos versus the prototype Amiibos that were first conceptualized and then printed off to make what they actually look like today. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and if you like it, go ahead and mash that like button and also hit that subscribe button to see more videos like this. Thank you guys for watching.